Hi, welcome back to Real Auto Reports. I'm Jonathan McGrew, and today we are with the 2013 Chevrolet Spark. It is in Techno Pink. It is a city car, and we're going to give you the real first impressions video review of what you can expect when you meet this car for the first time. So stay tuned. From the front, the 2013 Chevrolet Spark has the standard Chevy split grille look with the big bow tie badge that Chevrolet fans are used to. You'll notice that this is a very small, narrow car, and it is intended for the city, but it does have all the niceties like the chrome accents, fog lights, and you'll also notice that it is a well-designed package. It doesn't look like it's just been hodgepodge together. The Spark is all new, and we think they've done a nice job with the visual presentation up front. From the side, you really get the impression of the shape of the 2013 Chevrolet Spark. It is a short car. It has that kind of chopped back look of most of these in-town commuter cars like a Fit or a Ford Fiesta or a Scion IQ. Those are some of the cars you might look at if you were interested in a Spark. You can tell, though, that this car comes with 15-inch standard wheels. They are kind of a designer style, so you're not getting cheap hubcaps. You're also going to see that it has a full roof rack and a kind of satin stainless steel finish. You're also going to notice that this car has a lot of detail on the side and the leading front edge. So when you come around from the front, there's a lot of detail rounding out the fenders, back fenders, under the doors, and the lower rocker panels. You get a lot of sculpting and interest down the side of the car, and Chevrolet's done a really nice job of making this entry-level car not seem really cheap. From the back, you really get the impression that this is a small and narrow car. But the thing about the Chevrolet Spark that really strikes us when we first walk up to it is how much detail Chevrolet has really put into the design and the packaging of the car. You'll notice that the lower valence has a nice chrome tailpipe ring. It's all integrated into the bumper, so you don't have a tailpipe just hanging out underneath the car. You have some nice chrome accents around the back and in the taillights. And you also get this lovely rear windshield wiper for this vertical rear glass so that you can keep it clear in the snow, rain, sleet, you name it. You can still see out the back really well. And with the defroster, it'll defog itself. So they've really thought of almost everything in this vehicle. From the driver's seat, the thing about the Spark is that it is a small commuter car, which you might be saying, well, you keep saying that. But the thing that you have to keep in mind is if you're 6 foot or greater like I am, this is with the seat all the way back, and the wheel is still going to be in your area, if you will. So this is a car intended for short trips around town. We have taken it on an hour drive, and it's okay. The seats are not exactly what I would call comfortable. They're firm, they're stiff. They do come in this 2LT package with heated seats, so that's nice for the cold climate here in Colorado. But generally, everything's reachable. It does have a nice color screen interface for the audio telephone uplink and everything. And it does have a nice gauge cluster so that you can see what's going on with the car when you're driving. Under the hood, you're going to find a 1.2-liter four-cylinder motor putting out about 84 horsepower. This seems like a very small amount of horsepower, but remember, this is a very small car. And we can tell you here in Colorado, going up the I-70 grade, which is a very steep climb up to the Eisenhower Tunnel, that this car can hold 70 miles an hour and really hold its own on the freeway. Also, you're going to find that this car is available with a 4-speed automatic transmission or a manual transmission. You also will find that it is economical even with the low amounts of horsepower and its small size. You're going to get 28 miles per gallon in town and 37 miles per gallon out on the freeway with an EPA estimated combined mileage of 32 miles per gallon. Pretty impressive for a small car, maybe not the best in its class, but it'll keep you from paying a lot at the pump. Hitting the road with the 2013 Chevrolet Spark is an interesting experience because this is a mini car. It's a very small car, so it is loud because it is an entry-level car, and you'll notice that right away. It also is not quick off the line, but it does have good power and you can hold your own in the city and on the highway. The suspension is decent, the steering is decent as well, and overall it's pretty good for an entry-level car that's meant to be in town all the time. So that's the real first impression of the 2013 Chevrolet Spark. Just to recap, this car as tested is $16,720 after delivery. We're going to have the real review for you coming up very shortly, so stay tuned and make sure you come back and see all the details about this Techno Pink Micro City car.